Thanksgiving is just days away, and this week on Kayfabe Kitchen, I'm testing out a couple of recipes to see if they're worthy of being on your family's table. I'm going to make a couple of relatively simple dishes from the WWF cookbook that you can serve on Thanksgiving, both of which are provided by Jim Ross. The first one is JR's Green Bean Casserole. For this recipe, you'll need a can of cream of mushroom soup, some milk, soy sauce, pepper, cooked French cut green beans, and some of those French fried onions. Mix the soup, milk, soy sauce, pepper, green beans, and half of the onions in a casserole dish. Bake for 25 minutes at 350 degrees. Give the casserole a stir, sprinkle the rest of the onions on top, then bake for another 5 minutes. This green bean casserole is a good, safe bet for your Thanksgiving dinner this Thursday. You know, it's hard to reinvent the wheel when it comes to green bean casserole. It's green beans, it's cream of mushroom soup, it's fried onions. That's kind of how it's always been when it comes to green bean casserole, and this recipe is really no different. It's good. If you like those things, then it's a really good dish, and it's really hard to go wrong with something like that. Our next dish is JR's Mommas Perfect Rolls. I'm a little nervous about that kind of superlative after having tried Gerald Briscoe's best cake ever, but surely good old JR wouldn't steer us wrong, would he? You'll need a package of dry yeast, lukewarm water, sugar, cooking oil, and 5 cups of self-rising flour. Dissolve the yeast in the water, add the sugar and the oil, then stir in the flour. Place the dough in a glass bowl, cover it up, then keep it in the fridge overnight. Form the dough into 2-inch balls and place them on a greased baking sheet. Cover the sheet and let them rise for 2 hours. Bake them in the oven for 15 minutes at 400 degrees and serve. So the recipe says you have to grease the baking sheet, and I did that. I thought I did it enough. I put a lot of Pam on the sheet, but despite that, the tops of the rolls look like this and the bottoms look like this. Burned it black, set off the smoke detector in my kitchen. First time that's ever happened on Kayfabe Kitchen history. If you eat the top of the roll here, it actually still tastes really good. There's a bit of bitterness from the burning, the smoke in the oven, but I'm imagining once that's gone, if you can figure out a way to if you make these rolls after watching this video and you can make it not burn, let me know how you did it. I'm really curious to see how that worked. But the rolls themselves, the non-burnt part tastes good. With some butter on it, it's gonna be really good. So if you can make it not burn, I recommend you try these this Thanksgiving. So there you have it. JR's Green Bean Casserole is by God delicious. The perfect rolls would be great as long as you don't burn them. For the complete recipes, visit the Wrestling with Regret Facebook page. Be sure to thumbs up this video, subscribe to Wrestling with Regret, and buy the t-shirts at ProWrestlingTees.com. I'm Chef Brian Zane, and I'll see you next time.